Alright, so in this demo I'm going to show you guys how to work with those images that we created in the last demo in InDesign. Okay, so we're going to create a new document and we're going to be working with a tabloid sized, which is 11 by 17. Margins for the risograph need to be 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an inch. And we will create that. And my computer's slow, but there it is. Okay, great. So it didn't do the margins for some reason, but if it doesn't put the margins in there, you can go to layout, margins and columns, and you can put them in that way. In any case, I think I did that wrong. 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Anyways, 3/4 of an inch margin all the way around. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to place the image that we worked with in the last one. You can either hit Command D to place, or you can go up to File and then scroll down to Place. Click that. Cool. I'll find my pictures. So since I like the way the multi-channel one turned out better, I'm gonna go with that. So you'll hit place, pick what size you want it to be, scale it. This is just an example, so it doesn't matter. But cool, now we've got our picture. So you can see that it's kind of giving a rendering of what, like an approximation of what it will look like. But I guarantee you that when it's printed on the Riso, it will not look exactly like that. It just won't. The color interactions are going to work a little bit different on the Riso than it will on the computer, but it'll give you a pretty good gauge. Okay, so now you're gonna have, see, you probably don't have this on your InDesign. This is a separations preview. If not, you'll go to Window and you'll go to Output, and then it will have it right here, separations preview. And basically this just shows all the different color channels. So kind of like in Photoshop in the last demo, how you could see all the different channels for colors. This is similar to that. So you will hit, you can, it's probably off. If you click that, you can hit separations. So now this is probably a more realistic rendering of what it will look like printed. Still isn't going to be exact, but you can see if we unclick CMYK, the picture still shows up. And you should have, if you did the Pantone, spot color, attribution stuff correctly, you should have two Pantone colors right here. So as you can see, if you hide one of them, it will show this as a grayscale image, which is perfect. That is the seafoam layer, and then that is the pink layer. So that means that we've correctly color separated our image, and basically it's all about making sure that you're using a Pantone spot color when you convert your image, making sure you save it as a Photoshop DCS file, and then placing it in InDesign just like that. Once it's at this state, you can't like alter it, like you can't change the colors or anything like that. But if you wanted to change anything, like maybe you get it in here and it doesn't look quite like you wanted it to, you'd have to go back in Photoshop, rechange the picture, and then re-import it or place it back in your document. So that's kind of how image or imagery works. The same thing is going to go for any colors that you use on your poster. So whether that's text, maybe your title, whatever your title ends up being, whatever. Yeah, let me give you an example. So maybe you've got some super big text. Also, another thing, once you import your image, it will automatically update your swatches. So now you've got those Pantone colors. So like, then if I wanted to attribute those colors to anything else, you can just click that color and it will change it. Cool. So yeah, now this text is Pantone color. Maybe you wanted to change a letter in there. Now it still knows which color is which. Seafoam, pink. It basically just is attributing everything in your document to one of your two colors. Super, super important that everything in your poster is using a Pantone color. If you have anything CMYK, it's gonna, or whatever, it's gonna make it a headache for you, for obvious reasons since we're working with two colors. But even if it's like, maybe it's this color but it's a CMYK mix of it, it's not gonna work. It has to be this Pantone color. And an easy way to check if you've got anything in here that isn't a Pantone color, I'll just show you an example. So maybe I've got this box here and it's green. Well, it's not showing up because I've got those. So maybe you've got some box in there and it's not a Pantone color. It's not one of your two colors. You can go to your separations preview and unclick your Pantone colors, and you can tell that this needs to be a Pantone color because only CMYK colors are showing. So that's kind of a good way to check and balance like your your document to make sure everything is a Pantone spot color. But yeah, that is pretty much the gist of an image. And this also goes for illustrations in Illustrator. I will show you in another brief demo how to best work with Illustrator, and how to import your illustrations in here. It's pretty easy. It's a lot more simple than doing image color separations, but I'll still do another demo on that in any case, and hopefully that will be helpful. So yeah, that's the gist of that. Like I've said before, let me know if you've got any questions. Email me, Slack me, whatever works for you. Alright, cool. I will see you guys later.